In a small Russian town surrounded by dark, ancient forests, lived a curious young girl named Sasha. Sasha had heard stories from her grandmother about the midnight bell, a sound that haunted the village each winter. According to the legend, there was a mysterious old mansion at the edge of the forest. Many years ago, a lonely clockmaker named Yuri had lived there. He loved his work but rarely spoke to anyone. Yuri had built a grand bell that rang at midnight, but after he passed away, no one dared enter the mansion. Since then, every winter at midnight, the bell would mysteriously ring, filling the village with an eerie sound. One frosty night, Sasha decided to solve the mystery of the midnight bell. She bundled up in her warmest coat, slipped on her thick boots, and tiptoed out of her house, careful not to wake her parents. As she walked toward the mansion, the snowy ground crunched beneath her feet. In the moonlight, the mansion loomed like a shadowy giant, its windows dark and cold. With trembling hands, Sasha pushed open the creaky door. Inside, the mansion was silent, but she could feel a strange chill, as if the shadows were watching her. She climbed the dusty stairs, and at the top was a room with an old clock and a huge bronze bell. Just as she stepped closer, the clock's hands clicked to midnight, and the bell began to ring. Dong, dong, dong. The sound grew louder, echoing through the mansion and vibrating through her bones. Sasha felt her courage start to fade. But she held firm, whispering to herself, "I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid." Suddenly, a faint shadow appeared beside the bell, a ghostly figure with kind eyes and an old-fashioned coat. It was Yuri, the clockmaker himself. "Thank you for visiting, Sasha," the ghostly Yuri said. "No one has come to see my work in so many years. I only wanted someone to admire it once more." Sasha smiled at Yuri. "It's beautiful," she said. "But maybe it's time to let the bell rest." The clockmaker nodded. He seemed at peace. With a final wave, he faded away, leaving Sasha alone in the silent room. From that night on, the midnight bell was never heard again. And every winter, Sasha would tell her village friends the story of the midnight bell and the ghost of Yuri, the clockmaker who just wanted a friend. The end.